Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? Because I sure am. I'm Cobra, and I am joined by Tylor, Keith, and Jayme making a return. Say hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Hello.
All right, I'm doing great as well, guys. Week 13 is in the books. Unlucky 13, and we are headed to week 14, getting closer and closer to the playoffs. Which I cannot believe we are 4 weeks towards. We are 4 weeks till the end of the season, guys. The end of the regular season. I can't believe it.
Playoffs.
Yes. Playoffs? You kidding me here? Playoffs? Get out of here. All right. Which, speaking of the playoffs, there are 4 teams that will definitely not be making the playoffs. So we need to definitely crucify the dead here. And those 4 teams are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Las Vegas Raiders, the New England Patriots, and because I got to Tylor.
Derp. Go ahead.
Derpity derp 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 derpity derp. Derp
You're
derp derpity derp derp derp
Not what I thought you were
derp
going
derp
to do.
derpity derp. Woohoo! Yes, the New York Derps, the sentient derps themselves, the New York Giants, the biggest derp to ever derp in the history of the world, part 1. Yes, I am
There's a
talking
part
about the
2?
New York Football Giants, the sentient derps.
The home of Derp Life Stadium.
Yep. Not only will you see a derp in Derp Life Stadium, you also see a plane crash in the Jets. But more on them later. I mean, after all, they're going to be shipping off their pilot over to be a Viking. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Viking. It's just destiny. And then he'll commit welfare fraud like his hero, Brett Favre. All right. Okay, so since I'm going to since we are on our table here, basically, Jayme, I want you to pick apart the Raiders. Keith, I want you to pick apart the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tylor, I want you to pick apart your home team, and I will pick apart the New England Patriots. All right, Jayme, I'm starting with you.
Oh man, where to begin? There is so much wrong with the Las Vegas Raiders. First off, that's the first part. Just not being in Oakland, being in Las Vegas, it's a big omen, and that's why they will never be successful.
That omen.
But what went wrong for this year when it comes to the Raiders?
Okay.
Quarterback. You can't win if you have a scrub for a quarterback.
Yeah, Uncle Rico, aka Gardner Minshew, is not a viable option. So,
and secondly, you have 2 running backs who don't know how to run the ball.
Yeah.
Is
The running game.
not having a breakup.
Yep.
Like so much to the point that they had their offensive coordinator fired because he could not ignite an offense to save his life.
Let me add to that, Jayme. If you do not have a solid run game, your passing game falters. The run sets the pass. That is what it does. All right, Keith.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
Yeah, they're again, not to reiterate what he just said, but their offense. I don't think they could have thrown the ball the wrong direction far.
Yeah.
And they weren't protecting their quarterback at all.
And let me add to that, Keith. It's very interesting that they couldn't protect Trevor Lawrence, considering that they had just picked up in free agency, I believe, Mitch Morse. I believe they got Mitch Morse, or was it the Bears who had Mitch Morse?
They did. That's right.
Yeah, so that is very interesting to me because they had 2 former Bills in Mitch Morse and Gabe Davis. So that's very interesting to me. Sorry to steal your thunder away, Keith, but I just thought
That's
I'd add
okay.
that.
Yeah, you can add to it. It's like they couldn't protect him, so he couldn't do his job.
Yes.
And when you can't do your job correctly, then everything falls apart.
Yeah. If Ryan was here, we could definitely tease him about how the Colts couldn't protect Andrew Luck. But that's what pretty much the Jags are doing to Trevor Lawrence right now. Trevor Lawrence is now out for the season with a major league concussion. Because of that dirty hit from the Texans. So
yeah, you got to be able to protect your quarterback to go and get ready to play a good game.
Exactly.
If you're not protecting him, then you're just setting yourself up for a loss.
Correct. All right, Tylor.
Oh my God! I honestly, this dumpster fire of a team. I don't know.
Again, please. I will say, I know you're mad, Tylor, but watch the GDs. Our editor is in the room. Just a heads up.
I'm not gonna say that.
Please don't.
I actually thought you were gonna keep me under 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
2 minutes.
Do it.
So the biggest problem is we don't have a quarterback who can throw a ball for more than 5 yards and not get sacked every other play. Our defense basically shit themselves and basically the Malik Neighbors is honestly Malik Neighbors is a fucking diva. Shut up. Don't make me go Hinson so he can hit you back. But the biggest issue with our team is the ownership and GM. Joe Schoen is a fucking dipshit. He doesn't know how to fucking scout. He doesn't know how to scout. Go ahead.
Does he drive a Tesla?
He drives a Cybertruck.
Probably, because speaking of other dipshits, hi Elon, fuck you.
He does drive a Cybertruck, unfortunately. So John Mike. And let's see what else. All right, Brian Dable needs to fucking either change up his fucking coaching or get the fuck out because he cannot do shit with our
Brian Dable. Brian Dable is going to be done for the season. He's going to be done after this season.
Yeah, I think he's getting ready to get fired.
My biggest thing is the fact that he gave Daniels too much money. Let Saquon walk. We could have had Saquon for more money and built the team around him, and then we decided to pay Daniel Jones.
And time's up.
Okay.
All right. Yep. They thought they could build around, Daniel Jones because he was trained by his mentor, vintage Eli Manning. But, hey, Eli Manning is a derp and a half. That's all I got to say. As for me, I have the New England Patriots. The reason why New England Patriots got eliminated this year is because, one, they're rebuilding. So you can definitely give that excuse out the wazoo that the Patriots are rebuilding. However, I will say the future does look bright with Drake May. He just needs some weapons. He needs some protection. And hopefully the Patriots address that in the draft because he looks pretty good. Probably the second best quarterback in this, in the first round draft. Number one being, Commies quarterback, Jaden Daniels. So there's that.
I hate to kick in here, but the Patriots still need to work on their coaches too.
That too, but that will take time. But we need to get away from the dead and look to the future because, ladies and gentlemen, the hard count is doing our first ever mock draft. We are, after all, it is week 14. We said we were doing a mock draft on week 14. So we are going to be covering the top 10 top 10 that are going to be picking in this year's NFL draft for 2025. Now, I did borrow this from CBS. This mock draft. So again, this order will not be official. These picks will not be official because everything can change, not only in the combine but also in the draft order as well, because we still have 4 more weeks of the regular season. So, according to this outcome, we had Jacksonville at the number 1 spot, and this person had Travis Hunter going number 1. And I already dispute that already. But we'll get to that in a minute. They had Las Vegas at number 2 taking Shedeur Sanders. They had the Giants taking Cam Ward, quarterback out of the U. You had the New England Patriots taking McMillan out of Arizona, wide receiver.
Well, that's not a bad. I'm not mad at that one. That one's actually.
They had Carolina taking Carter, an edge out of Penn State.
Ooh.
They had the Jets taking William Campbell, offensive tackle at LSU.
That's a great pick, actually.
They had Tennessee taking Williams, an edge from Georgia.
Really,
they had Cleveland. Interestingly enough, Cleveland, they're taking Graham, defensive lineman out of Michigan. Cincinnati, they had Starks, a safety out of Georgia. And New Orleans, in the number 10 spot, taking Egbuka, a wide receiver out of Ohio State. That's at least the list that I was given. But again, that could change. I also disagree wholeheartedly with at least a few of these picks. But let's go over this. Jayme, I want to know your opinion on this list. What would you change of this list if anything happens?
So, I do think Travis Hunter is going number 1 overall. Does he deserve number 1 overall?
Oh, I
don't think so.
That.
I don't think so. I think everyone is looking
Travis Hunter's good.
Travis,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he is good, but I think everyone is looking at the fact that he is a two-way player, and they're like, "Oh, hey, this is the NFL version of famous responsible gambler Shohei Ohtani." But no, don't think that. Why have? Don't half-ass 2 things, whole-ass one thing. Seriously.
I already know who I'm picking to go number 1. So
yeah. It's not Shedeur. It's not going to be Shedeur Sanders.
Oh God,
no.
God,
for sure.
No.
Yeah. But what I was going to say, unfortunately, I think he does have a real potential of going number 1. But the one that I am looking at that I would probably change, the New York Jets. Yes, a lot can be said about the offense. But what's the one spot on the defense that is lacking? They're lacking defensive line.
Ooh.
That is true, yeah they are.
As somebody who is an Ohio State fan, it pains me to say this.
Oh my God.
But Mason Graham out of Michigan is an absolute monster. And he is a difference maker for the Jets.
You think they go after Graham that that this you think they're going after Graham from Michigan? Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Dude has high level interior hands when it comes to block shedding, and he is smart. He knows when to press. He knows when to just kind of hold the offensive lineman there to stop the run. Yep. He's just on a different level.
All right. So since that has happened, they said that the Jets would take Campbell out of LSU, but you say they actually go for Graham. So what does Cleveland do in that aspect?
Wow. So in that aspect, they could.
They had Cleveland taking Graham. They actually had Cleveland taking Graham.
They could flip flop.
I see Cleveland going cornerback.
Ooh.
They need secondary bad.
Yeah.
So they could actually go quarterback or actually reach for Starks.
They could reach
Starks
for
would be a
Starks,
good
but I
pick.
think they're going to go with Will Johnson out of Michigan as well.
Will Johnson's a fucking beast.
Nice. All right. Tylor, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you next. I'm going to finish with Keith. And then I'm going to end with me. All right, Tylor.
Go ahead. What do we got?
Go ahead.
Oh, are we doing my picks?
Yeah, we're doing your picks. Yes.
I personally have Ashton Genty going number 1 all to Jacksonville.
Not happening.
Jacksonville, him and ETN will be a fucking insane duo.
You are not getting Jehuti.
Oh, I said Jacksonville.
You are not. Jacksonville is not getting Jehuti.
Number 2 overall, I actually have Cam Ward with Oakland or Las Vegas. Fucking hell, I don't care. Well, I have Cam Ward going to Las Vegas.
Yeah. But this is also the Raiders, and they're run by a little. They are run by a bowl cut brigand in Mark Davis. So, what is your team doing?
What is my team doing? We're going after Travis Hunter.
Wow. Okay.
I actually am looking at the list right now. I actually am going to. Ooh, hold on. I might flip flop these because I had a couple. I am going to go number 4 with the Pats. I don't remember what the. I'm gonna go with Calvin Banks.
Ooh.
I'm flip flopped on that. And then the Panthers. I feel like the Panthers are gonna pick up Will Campbell.
Ooh. Okay.
Will Campbell.
All right.
Jalen Milroe. I actually think who do we have at number 6? Who's number 6 or number 7?
The Jets. The Jets.
I honestly see them. I see them going after Jalen Milroe at Alabama.
Oh.
I do not.
Let him have the floor, Jayme.
It was either that or McMillan.
Yeah.
For me, Allen.
All right.
And
Tennessee's next.
Kyle McCord.
Wow.
Kyle McCord. Only reason I say put him that low is because Tennessee needs a fucking quarterback. I'm sorry, Will Levis, but you're not it. And number 8
is Cleveland.
I actually kind of have to agree with or disagree with with Jayme. I actually think I'm going Will Campbell.
Graham.
Or Mason Graham, yeah.
Yeah, Mason Graham. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Oh, this one I had a talk. This one I was.
Yeah, the original one had Starks.
Starks. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to agree with that one. Starks.
Yep, Starks. All right, agree. And now New Orleans.
New Orleans. I see them going after a quarterback. I personally see them picking up Carson Beck.
Ooh, so in your mock draft, you are saying that Shedeur Sanders falls hard.
Oh, I actually do. Because I'm actually not that hard. Who's number 11?
The Bears.
Nah, the Bears. They're gonna get. I have a feeling they're gonna go with but beef up their defensive line.
So again, the point still stands is that Shedeur Sanders falls out of the top 10.
He's good, but he's good.
According to you.
I haven't seen anything. I'm gonna say something real quick before we continue. He's good. He's nothing special.
Agree.
He really is.
I agree. But
he's only famous.
We
he's
have
only
to
famous
move
because
on.
of his father. Number 11, number 12.
5 seconds.
12.
You have 5 seconds. Finish up.
Jamin Pierce. We're gonna go with fucking Kenneth Grant, and what's number 15?
Hold up. We're just doing the top 10. Way too far.
Oh, the top 10. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yes.
Shedeur is definitely a New York Giant thing to do.
We're going after art. Literally, what Joe's shown.
It would be the derpiest derp they'd ever derp. Keith,
what do you got, Keith?
Hey,
it's your turn.
well, I'm
Sorry for the
gonna piss
wait.
a few people off.
Let's go.
'Cause,
Let's go.
Wait,
That's what this round table's about.
And I'm gonna say New York goes first instead of
Ooh.
Jacksonville.
Which
And they're gonna
trade
go after Cam Ward because they need some
don't
pick for quarterback.
I don't know about that one. I really
and
don't.
I think the Raiders are gonna pick up Sanders.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I respect that.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go third with Jacksonville, and they're gonna get to Travis Hunter.
That's going to be kind of nasty. With what's his? Why am I blanking on his name? He's on my fantasy team.
ETN.
Yeah.
You're talking about ETN.
Wide receiver.
Oh,
I didn't even
Gabe Davis.
No.
No.
He's a rookie.
Okay.
New England's gonna get Will Johnson.
That's a respectable pick. I respect
Nice.
And Carolina will get Campbell.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Graham's going to go to New York. McMillan's going to go to Tennessee.
Ooh.
Then Williams to go to Cleveland.
Ooh.
Carter go to Cincinnati. And
whoa. So wow. Like I'm loving this. Keith.
And
that's a
New
hell of a
Orleans
top
is
10 to
last. New Orleans is last.
Nick, whatever the heck his last name is.
Egbuka.
Nick Abuka, yep,
Yeah,
that's
from
a good pick.
From Texas A&M, a go for New Orleans.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so back to the Jacksonville one, having Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr. as your 1 and 2, that is a nasty combo.
Whoa. Oh, we're getting a little bit of feedback on that one. Anyhow, so as for me, yeah, I don't think Travis Hunter is the number 1 overall pick. I definitely agree with Keith on that one, and I definitely agree with Jayme as well. However, I do say that Jacksonville does probably one of the will basically do the safe bet and actually go after an offensive lineman. Another thing, and I think that Shedeur Sanders is going to go to the Raiders because that's just a Raiders thing to do. Same with the Giants. I think they draft Cam Ward because they need a quarterback, and they can't.
I have to disagree with you guys. I don't think we're going to.
Who's going to be available at free agency? Not Aaron Rodgers because he's going to the Vikings. What are you going to go after the kisser of titties, Mr. Trubisky, after he's done caddying for Josh Allen? Or are you going to go after Justin Fields? Who are you going to go after?
I think Justin Fields would be a pretty solid pickup, actually.
No.
The thing is we need a quarterback. I'm just saying I doubt we're gonna fucking draft one. That's because that's just that's just how we are.
Right. So hey, here's what
Daniel Jones.
Exactly.
That's fair.
That was a huge reach. Anyway, here's what I think you guys do. And if you decide to do something, if you go after a quarterback in free agency, why not try to go after Kyler Murray?
That honestly might not be but we don't have the cap space for him though.
Why not Bryce Young?
Bryce Young still on his rookie contract.
It's a cheap option. All right. Anywho, but yeah, but that's just my opinion. Everything else I think just stands pat. But I think the top 3, I think Travis Hunter. I think he isn't the number 1 overall pick. I do think that Shedeur Sanders stays. I think that Cam Ward stays at number 3. But if Travis Hunter is going to go anywhere, I think he falls, and he falls into the lap of the Carolina Panthers.
I actually kind of have to agree with that one, honestly.
Yep. All right.
That's
All right.
reasonable.
Yep. All right. So that is it for our round table. Give me 1 second. It's time to spin the wheel for a bonus point.
Wheel of Fortune. I had to. I'm sorry.
Respin. Keith, congratulations! You win a bonus point.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So, our roundtable, of course, was brought to you by Bulletproof Coffee. You know, the holidays are approaching and winter is coming. Yet you're coming by, to come by and just freeze you solid. No! Please! Don't freeze my asshole shut! Don't worry. They don't have to freeze your asshole shut. Drink Bulletproof Coffee. And also, Bulletproof Coffee do more than just coffee. They do supplements. They do MCT oil. They do collagen. They do protein bars. They do greens. But don't take our word for it. Why don't you give them a try? Use our affiliate link to do so. Show the channel some love by clicking on the affiliate link wherever you get your podcasts. Click in the bio and show the channel some love. That's Bulletproof Coffee. Sorry about that. Had to do that little ad read for the winner. So, anywho, we got some games to recap. Week 13, of course, is in the books. And, of course, we had the Texans defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars in controversial fashion, 23-20. We had the Colts win on a squeaker against the New England Patriots, 25-24. We had the Chargers defeat the Falcons, 17-13. We had the Seattle Seahawks defeat the New York Jets, 26-21. You had the Washington Commanders leave the mayonnaise out in the sun for the Tennessee Titans, 42-19. You had the Pittsburgh Steelers beat up on the kitties that go meow, 44-38. You had the future home of Aaron Rodgers, the Minnesota Vikings, defeat the Arizona Cardinals, 23-22. The Los Angeles Rams defeated the New Orleans Saints 21-14. You had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeat the Carolina Panthers in overtime, 26-23. You had the Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Baltimore Ravens 24-19. And an absolute fantastic game in Orchard Park, New York. The Buffalo Bills stampeded through the San Francisco 49ers in the snow in a 35-10 rout. And you had the Denver Broncos go mile high on the Cleveland Browns, 41-32. And on Thursday, we had the Detroit Lions defeat the Green Bay Packers in convincing fashion, 34-31. All right. That is it for our recap. Kind of had to recap a little bit. Bonus spin. Error. Cat's not here. No, Alex isn't here. Went to Alex again. Come on. No, they're not here. All right. Yep. Ryan, since even though he was not here, he's not here right now. He was here in the pregame, but he gets a bonus point. So, yeah. All right. And, by the way, This week 13 recap was brought to you by, of course, our friends over at Duke Cannon Supply Company. The holidays are approaching, and you know what that means. Yep, it's time to get your man some wonderful soap bundles. Of course, Duke Cannon is one of our go-to companies for quality, scents, and fragrances. And of course, they have their Christmas collections lined up. You know, the Jingle Booze box set, the Whisker Wonderland beard protection kit, and other wonderful gift sets for the man in your life. But don't
Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Don't forget Frosty the Beer Man. That's one of my favorite ones for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Hey, keep it up. To interrupt the ad read again, I'll get you the lump of coal from Duke Cannon. But don't just take my word for it. Use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. Show the channel some love. That is Duke Cannon Supply Company. All right, guys. Now we get to our main event, the bold predictions for Week 14. All right. And so, the order is, we're going to start with, as decided by our lucky wheel. Jayme starts first. Then we have Tylor, then Keith, then myself. Objection points are still on the table. So if we disagree with a result, obviously we say, our invasion point, we say we object or whatever. We also want to remind our listeners that we are not experts. We are kind of idiots. We are fans of football. Don't take our advice seriously. Please gamble responsibly. All right. And Jayme, you're going to start with probably the greatest matchup ever. As you got those darn Brownies facing off against the superior Pittsburgh Steelers that got the Super Bowl. Steelers favored by 6. Give me that ball, Jayme, and it better be the Steelers.
It is. The Steelers are going to beat the Browns.
Okay.
In this one. And
are
it is
they
going
covering
to
the spread?
They are. And it's going to be
right.
thanks to my dear friend, Georgie Pickens.
I'm
going to have a 100-yard and 2-touchdown day.
Tyler's objecting already.
The way the frickin' Browns have been playing the last few weeks, I actually think it's going to be a lot closer, and I actually think the Browns will pull it off.
Wow. Okay.
It's Jameis.
And by the way, a little bit of a caveat. Ever since famous women respecter Ben Roethlisberger retired, the city of Pittsburgh has not felt safe. Although for 2 weeks out of the year, the city of Pittsburgh felt safe when famous women respecter the Jeffrey Epstein came into town. But now I'm not so certain about that anymore. Pittsburgh women are concerned now because they no longer have a famous women respecter around. Just putting that out there. All right, Tylor.
Yeah, what do we got for me?
We have the New Orleans Saints against the New York Giants. The Saints are favored by 5.
It's easy. The Saints are covering the spread. That's not. I don't even have to elaborate.
All right, Keith.
What you got for me?
I have a tank bowl for you, my friend. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars facing off against the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans are favored by 3.5.
I'm going to say the Titans.
Ooh, nice.
It's going to be close. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be the Titans pull it out in the end.
So you're going to say they're covering the spread too, or they're not?
Yeah, they're covering the spread, but it's going to be very, very tight.
Nice. All right. And I have another tank too. Wait, what?
I object.
Jayme objects.
I do.
All right.
Because this game, because you said Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Tennessee is favored by 3.5.
Tennessee is favored by 3.5. Yes, but Jacksonville still has a good offense, and contrary to popular belief, Mac Jones is actually doing pretty good in Jacksonville when he filled in.
Yep. All right.
So because of competent quarterback play, that is going to be enough for Jacksonville to win this game.
All right. And I, of course, have another, like I said, I have another tank bowl. I have the Jets coming into Miami against the Dolphins, and Dolphins are favored by 6.5. And all I got to say is I am going with that action. Miami winning, covering the spread, because we all know that Aaron Rodgers is purposely tanking so he can audition to be the Minnesota Vikings' new quarterback. We know that's happening. It's destiny. You can't escape destiny. All right. Speaking of the Vikings, Jayme, we have the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Atlanta Falcons, and the Vikings are favored by 5.
They're covering that.
Easy. Yeah. I have to agree with that on that one. Okay. Tyler.
What we got?
We have Carolina heading into Philadelphia. Philadelphia is favored by 12.
I'm going to go with Philadelphia, but I don't think they're going to cover the spread. It's going to be a lot closer than 12. It's going to be a lot closer.
Yeah. Any objections?
I object to that.
Keith.
Really?
Keith is objecting. Yep, Keith.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that they're gonna give a lot more than the spread. They're gonna just obliviate them.
Have you seen how Carolina has been playing though?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've also seen how the Philadelphia has been playing too.
Yep.
All they have to do is contain Saquon and they win.
Anywho,
but see, the thing is, when they triple team Saquon, they're leaving other places open for them.
All right.
Guys that can only handle one defensive player.
Yep.
And they're just opening up everything place else.
Right.
Middle of the road and a corner or a throw on the left side and everything like that. It's like,
all right. Alrighty then. Keith. I have Las Vegas against Tampa Bay. Tampa is favored by 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tampa.
All right. He's taking Tampa Bay and the spread?
Yeah.
All right. And I have Seattle versus Arizona, and I gotta go with the upset on this one. I'm going to Seattle.
Oh.
Primarily because, Kyler Murray does not do big games. This is a big game for Kyler Murray. Geno Smith has done big games. Geno Smith has experience against big games. This is a big game for Geno as well. And that's why I say Seattle takes the upset against the Arizona Cardinals. All right. Jayme.
Yes.
We have the Bears heading to San Fran. San Francisco is favored by 4.
I have San Fran winning, but not covering the spread.
Nice. All right. And by the way, I happen to agree with you because, San Francisco lost Christian McCaffrey, and when they lost Christian McCaffrey, they definitely slowed down heavily against the Bills. Snow or no snow, they still slowed down significantly without
they had
CMC.
slush in their feet.
This is going to be interesting. All right, Tyler.
What do we got?
We have the Buffalo Bills heading into LA to face off against the Rams. The Bills are favored by 4.5 points.
I think the Bills will do it, and they won't cover the spread.
I object.
It's going to be a lot closer.
I object. Do you not see how well the Bills have been again? This whole season. Yeah, they've had some hiccups, but this is a Rams team that is not really meshing. The defense is a little young and a little bit helter-skelter. The Bills are a more cohesive unit, especially considering they will have Dalton Kincaid in the lineup this week.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Yep, and it's potentially they might have Keon Coleman returning. Although that might be a non-factor, they could just sit him out for this week. Just because, considering how well Shakir, Hollins, and Curtis Samuel have been, with and Amari Cooper as well. So, yeah, I'm going Buffalo and covering the spread. All objections have been used. So, well done, guys. And finally, Keith.
Yes.
We have the Los Angeles Chargers facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 4.
I'm going to take Chiefs on that.
All right.
There ain't no way they're going to be shoved down. They've already lost too many times this year. So they're not underestimating their opponent.
All of us have used our objections, and we would object, and I think I would definitely object to that, considering that. But again, all our objections have been used. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately.
Wait, what game did he have?
This was Kansas City against Los Angeles Chargers.
Can we go down a rabbit trail real quick?
What's up?
Can we go down a rabbit trail real quick?
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
In the history of the Chiefs, this has been the most unintimidating team that I've ever seen.
Oh, for real.
Facts.
Like, it used to be like when you saw the red unis come out with the KC on their helmets, you knew you're in for a time. Like, you might as well
especially considering that Roger Goodell pretty much has anointed Patrick Mahomes, Kermit, as the heir apparent to Tom Brady. They might as well be getting the brandy ready and the nickels to toss it to little boys in Roger Goodell's little coven.
But
allegedly,
this Chiefs team, they may get 1 playoff win, but they're not getting 2.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to be in the series.
They have not looked strong.
No, not at all.
They almost lost to Carolina.
They almost lost to Carolina. Almost lost to Denver. Almost lost to the Raiders. They lost to an injured Buffalo Bills team. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. The Chiefs are not the same team they were last year. This team is not a juggernaut. They're just too lucky. And as we know about luck, luck runs out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And so, guys, we are now on Monday Night Football. As, of course, we all know the rules. Every single one of us gets a shot at this. All of our ejections, of course, have been used. And I am spinning to, since we ended with me, we ended with Keith, but the order would have been me. We are actually going to start with Keith, Tylor, Jayme, and myself for Monday Night Football. Keith, it is Cincinnati versus Dallas. Cincinnati is favored by 5.5.
I'm definitely going to take Cincinnati.
Yep. All right. All right, Tylor.
I have to agree.
All right. Jayme.
I want to take Cincinnati, but their defense is just so garbage that I think they're going to. Their defense is so garbage, and the Dallas offense is so garbage. It's going to be a close game than what people think it's going to be, and I can see Dallas upsetting them. To be honest.
Ooh, he's going Dallas. And I am going Cincinnati against the spread.
Jayme, Roger the Gals want to see you tomorrow.
Yep. The random drug test is upon you, Jayme. Just a heads up.
It is.
All right. That is.
Thank you, Mr. Program Director.
Yep. Anywho, all right. Bonus spin time.
Buddy, please be me. Buddy, please be me.
Barely me. Cobra gets the bonus spin.
Roughing the passer.
All right. And I am definitely going to take this dubby by reminding our listeners that this episode of the hard count and our bold predictions was brought to you by W Energy. Everyone knows that W Energy is our first sponsor, but why don't you give them a shot and see why they are changing the game when it comes to energy drinks? Why don't you start with the sampler pack? It gives you three nice flavors, such as watermelon guava, dragon fruit pink strawberry lemonade, and a white peach mango energy drink called Beach and Peach.
The peach mango is very good. Just FYI.
Yes. All right. Yeah, Tyler has been using our affiliate link to get W Energy. Why not you guys use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcast. Show the channel some love and try W Energy. All righty then. That is it for the hard count, guys. That is it.
On the defense. Ball is placed on the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Tyler, unsportsmanlike conduct. You are ejected from the game.
Go.
No. Stay. All right. Anywho, the hard count. The hard count would like to, of course, thank you for listening. We'd also like to thank the Social Sports Pad Network as well. We obviously we don't just do football. We do hockey with Biscuits and Penalties. We do NASCAR with the Lap Down, and we do baseball with the Dirt and Turf podcast. We also implore you to check our other affiliate sponsors, not just the ones that we just mentioned. Check out. I just mentioned Biscuits and Penalties.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not paying. Sorry.
Anywho, check out Fanatics. Check out Dr. Squatch. Check out Sleeves.com. Check out Fubo TV. Check out Century PC. Check out Smackin' Sunflower Seeds and Raw Nutrition. Don't forget about W Energy, Bulletproof Coffee, and Duke Cannon Supply Company. Don't forget to check out our other affiliates as well. I'm Cobra. On behalf of Ryan, Jayme, Tyler, Keith, well, I'll see you on the field. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.